Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle and affirmations for today, Friday, January 10th, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the Talk, the Tube, the Lemonade, the Blue Sky Social, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, but it all might resonate. It's affirmations. We're going to use the Fantasma Oracle. I've been thinking about using this deck for days, and I just come in here and I'm like, what deck am I going to use for affirmations? And it's like, Kim, you know what deck. You know what deck. I do not remember where I got this. I'm pretty sure I got it off Etsy. And I want to say it was a pricey little deck. I want to say like 15, 20 bucks. It's just a tiny little deck, but it's very cute. It's very cute. It's a little more like on the dark side a little bit. Bubs, why are you gonna make a ruckus? Go eat the last of the food. So I'll just pull a few cards for affirmations. I hope everybody has a great Friday. It's almost the weekend. I mean, I work tomorrow, but it's no big deal. It's 5 to 1, I think. I'm kind of hoping they give us a free lunch. That would be nice. The thing that stinks is the last couple of times they did that, they don't tell you, so you bring your lunch, and then you're like, thanks for making me go to that effort. Because I'm lazy at heart. Oh, okay. Let's do 2 more shuffles. We got 3 on the table. One more shuffle. I always feel like little square decks are the ones that are the hardest to shuffle. I don't know what it is. Like it's a perfect square. All right. We got 5 at the bottom of the deck. What does that say? Took me a second to figure out what that said. All right, we're going to set this over here on the box. We got 5 on the table. We've got the call. God, my hair's a mess. We've got the flip. The star. The cup. And the priest. All right, so here's the deal. First of all, someone's going to get a call, okay? And maybe if it's not a call, it's going to be a text. And you're going to, it's for somebody out there, it's really going to be like, am I even going to answer this? With the call and the flip. It's like, I don't really give a shit either way. So let me flip this coin and see what happens. I think someone's going to get a call or a text and they're not going to answer. I'm also seeing with the call, and this is more for everybody. That was like 1 or 2 people, okay? People are starting to fall into place. People are starting to come into their own. People are starting to answer the call. Whatever you were born to do, whatever you are here to do, and you're going to flip that coin and you're going to do it. The star. Someone looks at someone as though they're the star. Like someone is putting someone on a pedestal. And that could be good, that could be bad, you know. Oh my gosh, 2 whiny babies. Bubs and Beaner, what are you doing? Bubs comes over here because he's like, oh, I can get a pet over here. Dude, you can get a pet over there. And Mrs. Pickles. Where's Homer? My one favorite isn't here. Again, this goes for most of you. Your cup is running over. Like, a lot of you are doing really well right now. And that doesn't even necessarily need to be financially. Hey, Beaner. That could be more like, good thing she's too close to the screen so you can't see her. That would be more like everything, emotional health, all that jazz. Okay, can you get out of the way? Come on. What the hell? She's like messing around with the screen. So yeah, you're doing really well for yourself, mentally, emotionally, health-wise, physically. So this priest card, a couple things. Wow, this took a lot longer than I thought for 5 tiny little cards. The priest thing. So one, this priest is like got his fingers in his mouth, like, shh, be quiet. If you got something going on, if you got something you're working on, don't tell anybody. Only because you don't want people to manifest bullshit for you. You don't want them to manifest roadblocks for you. So don't talk about it. Okay? It's kind of funny because I've been telling you guys, like, oh, January, I'm going to start writing my book, blah, blah, blah. I already started. Here's the thing. That's not the main thing I'm going to do this year. Like, by far. Like, I have so many other plans for myself that I don't talk about because to me, like, I'm keeping them close to my chest. Like, they're important. And I don't want anybody manifesting for bullshit. If they don't know what it is, they can't manifest for me to not have it. So, not that I really believe that any of that shit works anyway. You're destined to have what you're destined to have. I just don't want people up in my business. So, one, don't talk about whatever you got going on. And that goes for anything. That goes for like situations, work, relationships. Just you don't need to. Like, are you throwing it in somebody's face? No, you don't need to. Now, kind of the reverse with the priest. If you've been made to feel quiet about a situation or certain situations that really should not be kept quiet, don't keep quiet. And by that I mean anything that would cause injustice, metaphorically or realistically. Okay? So, like, you guys know, I talk about a lot of my stuff. The only thing I don't really talk about is my family because I just don't want them to have any part of my life. But I do come from an abusive background, emotionally, mentally, and verbally. I talk about my rapes. I talk about my sexual assaults. I talk about the ex-best friend who sexually assaulted me twice. I talk about a lot. Like, I don't have anything to hide. And even though none of my rapes and assaults I reported, because they were all, except for one, they were all people I knew, family, friends. I have a right to talk about it. I have a right to put it out there. It happened to me. It was something that I was a part of, you know? Even though I don't really look at it as my issue, because when people are rapists and sexual assaulters. Okay, I need to go back to bed. That has everything to do with them and nothing to do with the survivor. Absolutely. So I don't look at it like even after my first encounter, I never looked at it like, oh, it's your fault, you wore something weird, or you flirted with somebody or you did. No, never ever have I ever thought that any of these things were my fault, ever. Um, I like to think that comes from past life experience because it happened before and I dealt with it before. And this time it's kind of like old hat to me. I look at it like that, because again, I just don't look at it. People, when women tend to be sexually assaulted, they get very upset, as they should, as they should, um, and they tend to hold on to it, and they tend to blame themselves. I mean, let's just be honest. And the funny thing is I have never ever looked at it like that, ever, ever. Um, But I guess what I'm just saying, guys, is if there's anything that you ever need to speak up on, anything that's ever happened to you, anything that you've ever witnessed, you really should. Any type of injustice that you see out there, you really should talk about it. You should not leave that shit in the dark. You should always bring it to the light, because anybody of low moral values, anybody that's low vibrational, karmic to the point where they're criminal, should always be brought to the light. I'm just saying. And on that note, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you enjoyed Mrs. Pickles crying. Right, baby? Right? Meow, meow, meow. I hope everybody has a great Friday, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.